With all the terrible things that have been happening in California over the past few days, the backlash that Gavin Newsom is facing is only getting worse. And after the crazy twist of what happened today, things are only getting worse and worse for Gavin Newsom. And he is now at a point where he is panicking and begging for people like Biden to help save him. Look at the damage that has been done in California. It is apocalyptic. This is something that should never have happened. And this is all because of terrible leadership in California. And anybody who actually knows what is going on knows that is the case. And now it has gotten to a point with the devastation here where we are seeing celebrities, tons and tons of celebrities, and more of them are coming out to absolutely shred Gavin Newsom for this and call for him to resign. Some people are calling for his arrest. And we do have some crazy things to talk about in regards to all of that today. So we're going to go ahead and jump into this and see what is going on. This is something that Gavin Newsom said about the fires, as Gavin Newsom basically says that it is not his responsibility, that it's not his job. He doesn't need to figure it out.
What is the situation with the water? Obviously in Palisades ran out last night in the hydrants. I was talking to the firefighter on this block. They left because there was no water in the hydrant here.
The local folks are trying to figure that out. I mean, just when you have...
That is an absolutely insane response. And this shows you that he is a terrible leader because he refuses to take responsibility for anything that is going on.
A system that's not dissimilar to what we've seen in other extraordinarily large-scale fires, whether it be pipe, electricity, or whether it just be the complete overwhelm of the system. I mean, those hydrants are typical for 2 or 3 fires, maybe 1 fire. You have something at this scale, but again, that's going to be determined by the local.
This is sickening. This answer is completely sickening. Because of all of this insane backlash, Gavin Newsom is at a point where he is literally begging Biden to rescue him from the backlash. Newsom asks Biden to combat criticism of his disastrous fire response. He is begging Biden to combat criticism. And guess what? He still refuses to take any responsibility whatsoever. Trump has also repeatedly called on Newsom to resign this week as well. So this is what Gavin Newsom was saying to Biden. This is craziness.
I ask you, we've got to deal with this misinformation. There were hurricane force winds of mis and disinformation, lies. People want to divide this country, and we're gonna have to address that.
Misinformation, that is what you are worried about right now when your state is on fire. What he really means is he just does not like the fact that people are saying that he should take responsibility and accountability. He doesn't like any of that.
As well, and it breaks my heart as people are suffering and struggling that we're up against those hurricane forces as well. And that's just a point of personal privilege that I share that with you because it infects real people that are out there, people I meet every single day, people the mayor's been meeting with, and they're having conversations that are not the typical conversations you'd have at this time. And you wonder where this stuff comes from. And it's very damaging as well. But we're here to get the job done.